Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Golf Shop TV. We're here on a beautiful morning again. Boy, you know what I noticed this morning driving in, Amy? My car said it was 50 degrees cooler this morning than it was yesterday afternoon when I got into it. It was because it said 122. Oof. And it was 82 degrees. I'm like doing the math and going, excuse me, it's 40 degrees, not 50. I said almost 50 because by the time we got here, because it's so much cooler, it was 77.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, that's 45 degrees. That's amazing.
I actually had to put on a long t-shirt this morning sitting on the back patio.
I love it. Anyway, I'm Jeff Harris, my partner.
I'm Amy Anderson.
And we're here again in a beautiful morning on Marrakesh Country Club grounds. Just looking around, you know, something we don't see a lot of this time of year, and that's dew on the ground. Amy. It's just glistening. It's gorgeous.
Perfect morning here.
So we've got a few things to talk about this morning.
We do.
What are we going to talk about this morning?
We got to wrap up the Open. What a great tournament.
So we got to close the Open?
We got to close the Open and then open another Open.
I love it. Okay. So talk to us.
Great weekend. I mean, Ernie Els, what a great win for him. You know, he was so steady there at the end. I loved it.
Yeah, you know, he's been knocking on the door for quite some time, you know, and he's kind of sounds like in many of the interviews we've heard over the last year or so, he's really, you know, he's kind of recommitted a little bit, and not a little bit, but quite a bit, and I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't make it into the Masters, and now here he is, number 15 in the world.
How good is that?
Yeah, and you know, Adam Scott, what a great striker of the ball. He was solid. I mean, even that last tee shot on number 18, he just like rifled it, unfortunately in a bunker, but he played a great round of golf.
Well, you know, Amy, what do you think is the cause of him not being able to finish this off? I mean, because he played 68 fabulous holes.
He did. Well, I'm going to bring up the putter. You know, and he has that anchored.
Not long enough.
You know, they're trying to. They're discussing that putter right now. There's a big controversy over the belly putter or putters that are anchored, and I think his putter let him down.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, when you watched him hit his tee shot on number 17, he was confident. He just rifled it down the center. Unfortunate approach shot, but you know, he missed a putt on 16. He missed a putt on 18. Yeah. What do you think?
You know, I'm going to take the other side of the coin, Amy. I don't think it is that. I just think it's the fact that, you know, the closer you get to the green, the closer you get to the hole, the more precise you have to be. So your misses are more magnified, in my opinion. And so when it comes to making a putt, you've got a 4 1/4 inch target. When you're hitting a driver, you know, you've got a 30-yard wide target. Still the same 4 1/4, you know, still less than 2 inch golf ball. So I think as he got closer to winning, I think there was this realization of, I got a chance to win this thing. And I think not staying in the moment is what caused the issue. And to me, that's where your caddy steps in. That's where a guy like Steve Williams, who has tons of experience in this situation, because let's see, 13 majors, I don't think he was with all of them, but a lot of them. And I think that's when he's got to step in and do something maybe different. I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm saying I think it was not his putter. I think it was just purely nerves.
Well, I agree it was nerves. I was really impressed with the way he actually struck the ball down the, you know, on 17, that tee shot was unbelievable. 18, he still swung with confidence. You know, he's going to win one of these days. Yeah,
I hope to see what happens. Is this is just the opening of Pandora's box, and Adam Scott's coming out and really shows us how good he can be. And something I hope he is maturing past is he's got to have a perfect swing to play good golf. We talk about it every day.
Right.
You know, you just have to do something consistently. And you know, he did it consistently. One of the most impressive things I saw about his swing, Amy, was the fact that he was on balance.
Yep.
And unlike somebody else, you know, our weekend warriors are out there, or, you know, whoever, and, you know, they're hitting at 330 yards, and usually both feet are in the air, and they're hitting at about 230, because they're out of balance. They're not athletically going. And Adam Scott was always in balance. A very, very impressive young man.
Beautiful, beautiful swing. Now Tiger, number 2 in the world.
Yeah, you know, there's another guy, and here's another one, Amy. You may disagree with me, but here's a deal where, you know, Monday morning, Sunday afternoon, what do you hear? Tiger choked. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I think the fact that, you know, he was the pursuer or not the pursuee, he had to take some risks.
Yep.
And when you're a guy that's behind, I don't care who you are, we've seen it many, many times. That's what, when we saw in the era of Nicklaus, same thing. He was the guy that was steady. He'd go into the middle of green, low risk, high reward shots, versus all of a sudden we see VJC make an error, you know, Tom Watson making an error, because they're pursuing. It doesn't mean they fell apart. It means they had to take a little higher risk and they had to be more precise, and the misses were more magnified. So I got to take my hats off. I'm thinking, golf world, welcome back Tiger. I mean, really welcome back Tiger. I don't think this is a fluke. This guy, under not tough conditions, absolutely played at a high level. So I think that's my take. What do you think?
Well, I totally agree with you. I think on number 6 he had a triple.
We've got this on camera now.
No, number 6 he had a triple bogey, and they counted him out, and then he started fighting his way back. He came all the way back, and I remember I even texted you going, you know, here, you know, he has a chance to win, and then he had, you know, got into another bunker. But yeah, I think he is back. And
Yeah.
he was the pursuer, and he had to be more aggressive. You know, Zach Johnson shot a 75, Graham McDowell shot a 75. No one's talking about them. They're all pursuers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, it was a great tournament. And congratulations, Ernie.
Yeah.
Now this week they're at the Canadian Open.
Yeah. Grand Ole Canadian Open. I love that.
Yeah, at Hamilton Creek. They haven't been there for several years, so good field there. Ernie's going to be there. Hunter Mahan, Matt Kuchar. Should be interesting.
I think it's going to be fabulous. And again, the weather up there it's pretty steamy. It's pretty hot. Looking for, even in Canada this time of year, you know, it's when they get their hottest time of year, you know, now and through September. And but some great golf.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. You know, we actually have some other things going on besides the guys. We actually have the ladies back in play.
Yeah, they're at the Evian Masters.
It's a big event.
It is. Now I just checked the leaderboard before we came out here. Stacy Lewis is at -7.
Ah, wow, nice start. Stacy, go girl.
Shocker, Michelle Wees at +1. Yanni Singh's going to be there. She's got a new caddy this week, so she's hoping to kind of switch things around.
What do you think's going on there? I mean, just a quick take on that.
I don't know. You know, she said she's there mentally. She said her swing looks good. She just can't perform, so she decided to switch things up and bring in a new caddy. She has actually, I'm not exactly sure the name of the caddy, but they're a PGA Tour caddy.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good.
So,
we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
Because she was dominant for, when I say dominant, she was dominant for how many years? 4 years?
Yeah, 3 or
years,
4.
3 to 4. So, you know, it's not like this is this, you know, 20-year stretch, but she's certainly not an Annika level.
No.
But she certainly deserves her dues. Lorena
She's-
Ochoa, she
yeah.
dominated for the whole time she was in and out. I look forward to her coming back.
Yeah, now, here's someone not playing this weekend because she's not old enough and she's not on the tour. How about Latana Stone?
Oh, that's such a crime. I mean, come on. I mean, she's got double digits in her number. Why can't she play?
Here's a 10-year-old who qualified for the ladies amateur. 10 years old. Now, Jeff,
Oh,
she's
my
92 pounds, 4'11".
My right thigh's heavier than that.
I mean, no, it's
Amazing.
not even 4 foot. It's 4'9". So think about it. How many ladies are that 5'6", 5'8", weighing 150? I mean,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
I think that's impressive. You know, she actually, her swing coach is Annika's sister.
Really?
Yeah, she you know, she works out of their place there in Florida, and her sister works with this young lady. So I saw that on a tweet yesterday, and I thought that was pretty impressive. And my question back to Annika on that post was, I think that's great physically, but mentally, is she ready to step out into that stage at 10 years old? I mean, we work with kids
Yeah.
all day long, and you know, all of a sudden a bunny's going down the freeway, but up the side of the fairway, and there's her attention. So, but again, that might be one of those things that, hey, keeps them as a kid, and they enjoy everything
Yeah.
about the event. I think it's cool.
She's won 102 times.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable stats on this little kid. You know, when you look at her, she looks little. It's
Are
not
any
like
of those majors?
I remember when Michelle Wee was 13. She looked big. She looked like she could contend. This little, I mean, she's a twerp.
Wow.
So I love it. Anyways, should be exciting to see what happens with her.
Yeah. So she plays. When is she playing?
I'm not exactly sure.
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon. Okay.
So, and then the seniors this week are at the Open at Turnberry. So,
Boy, after seeing that you know, Mark Calcavecchia makes the cut in the majors for the regular Open, and Tom Watson makes the weekend, I'm looking forward to it. One of those guys maybe stepping it up. I don't think it was one of those things where the weather, Amy, was so brutal for the week that it absolutely wore them out, and they were, fighting the whole time. Because that's tough, when you fight, when you're doing crosswinds and hard fairways and treacherous conditions all week, your brains needs to take a break. But I don't think that's the case this week. I think it might have primed them up.
Yeah, well, Cal, it was tied for 9.
Yeah.
Now he tees off late today with Couples. Fred Couples is the first senior Open championship he's played in.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Now he's already had the treatment on his back again, hasn't he?
Correct, and I was just going to say he doesn't generally travel over there to play because of his back, but he was over there anyways in Germany. So
hey, you're in the neighborhood, might not slip in and play the Open.
Yeah. So Tom Watson this morning was already -2.
Telling you, guy, it's just something about. I think it's like it's the Ponce de Leon factor, in my opinion. When Tom Watson gets on a link style golf course, forget about age. I mean, I can see him now at 75. He's still out there going, and we're doing this going, yep, he's 200 in the first round. He's in the 7th hole. It's a Ponce de Leon. It's a fountain of youth for him.
Yep. So Bernard Longer's actually in the lead, which, you expect that.
The guy's a grinder,
So
man.
he's a grinder.
Yeah.
So Ryder Chapman has a chance to win his 3rd major this year.
Now, is he teed off yet?
Yeah, he was +1. But,
Okay.
is there even a cut in the Senior Open?
I don't know. I'm certain there's some kind of a cut, even if it's after 3 days, but I'm certain there's some kind of cut. Maybe not. We'll check on that and give you an update before we get out of here.
Yeah, but great weekend of golf. Look forward to it.
Now, again, we started a segment last week of, who are those people? Who do we have today, Amy? I mean, who do we have that you want to talk about today? I said, we've never heard of these people, or this person, but they certainly deserve a little bit of time, and we get to know them.
Well, I'm not exactly sure I'm pronouncing his name right, but Sung Yul No. And he's a rookie from, did I get that even close?
I think that's right. Is he from Sacramento?
Well, South Korea.
Oh, okay, so I'm sorry. South Korea. No disrespect. I knew there was something in there. Okay.
Now, have you even heard of him? See his name every once in a while.
Tell me that again, Amy.
I'm not going there. Anyways, in the last 11 tournaments, he's been in the 25 or higher.
That's
7
great.
times. He hasn't missed a cut.
Wow.
Yeah, here's a kid who was, he led the Asian Tour in 2010, came in 3rd in Q School. He's 45th in the world right now.
Wow.
Or no, 45th in FedEx points right now.
That's still very impressive.
Yeah.
So how old is he? Like 22,
He was born in 91.
91, so he's 25. No, 21.
21.
Maybe
yeah,
almost
young
20.
whippersnapper.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, he 2nd youngest winner on the European Tour ever.
I mean, these guys are coming out, they're like hitting the ground running. I mean, it's amazing. So 45th in FedEx points.
Yep.
Great player on the Asian Tour.
Came in 4th at the AT&T, the one that Tiger won. Yeah.
Played, what do you say, in 11 events?
Uh-huh.
Made 11 cuts?
Yep.
That's impressive, gang. I mean, so keep an eye out for this kid.
Yeah, so he'll be there this week.
Up at the Canadian
Yep.
Open? Fantastic. Well, again, you can catch us now on thegolfshoptv.com. And again, you can see us on YouTube. We're putting some things on iTunes. We're podcasting things. Also, check out our free information. In other words, every week we give out something where it's a free etiquette moment. Hey, how about where do you put the rake? When you're playing the golf course, is the rake inside or outside the bunker? All those kind of things. We talk about rules, definitions, things of that nature. And then also, Amy, we also do swing tip videos, don't we?
We do, and
Golf
send
tips.
them out once a month.
Yeah, so if you're interested in that, because that's our background. We're golf professionals, and we're just going to share this. And again, there's no charge for that. Just go to either one of our websites, or when you go to thegolfshoptv.com, slip over to swingpointmedia.com, and you'll see the sign-ups there on the right. And just put your name in there, and it's all automated, and you'll get a video from us once a week or once a month, depending on which one you sign up for. And we look forward to seeing you back next week.
We do.
I'm Jeff Harrison
I'm Amy Anderson.
for thegolfshoptv.com.